Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel for a rundown of all the major MMORPG Black Friday 2019 sales and discounts that are live right now. Before we begin, happy Thanksgiving y'all. I appreciate you folks being here as part of the channel, and I'm glad I get to share my love for MMOs with you people. You guys rock. Now on to the good stuff. Keep in mind what I've compiled in this video mostly focuses on the sales available for base game packages or for content rather than cash shop sales. Let's begin with the big five. In Square Enix's Black Friday sales, Final Fantasy XIV is on the menu. The excellent and award-winning Shadowbringers expansion, which came out earlier in the year, will be 50% off from November 28th until December 2nd on the Square Enix online store. That knocks the price of the standard edition right down to $20 from $40, and the deal is available for PlayStation 4, PC, and Mac players. Shadowbringers for me personally is probably the best MMORPG expansion I've played in 2019. It's got everything in it, from a killer story, tons of PvE content, raids, and loads more that makes it worth it in my opinion. If you play or plan to play Final Fantasy XIV, gotta have it. The Final Fantasy XIV Online Complete Edition, which includes the base game and all the expansion packs, will also be on sale at half price, so that's $30 instead of the usual $60, which makes this the best deal to get if you're thinking of starting the game as a new player. Reminder, sales go away on December 2nd. Moving on, World of Warcraft's Battle for Azeroth expansion is on sale too. The deal is currently 50% off for both the Digital Deluxe Edition, which now costs $35 and Standard Edition, which will cost $25. We've had Battle for Azeroth for over a year now, which means if you haven't checked out this expansion for whatever reason, you're in some luck, because Blizzard has done plenty of tweaking and adding in new features over the course of this expansion's content cycle already, meaning if you're gonna start now, you've bypassed a lot of the underwhelming stuff and are coming in at a somewhat better time than at launch. For new players, the standard version is all you need really, as it comes bundled in with all the previous content, a level 110 level boost, and it also unlocks allied races for you to play as. And then there's the Elder Scrolls Online. Firstly, this year's chapter, aka expansion, which is ELSWEYR, is 67% off on Steam or through the official website. And for $20 you get the base game, 2017's Morrowind chapter, and 2018's Somerset chapter all bundled in. At that price, this is the absolute best time to grab this deal, because if you're a new player, this is everything you'll need to get started in the Elder Scrolls Online, with a ton of PvE content even before you start thinking about other DLCs. There's also other versions and bundles available too if you're only interested in standalones or the base game, but they all come with chapters thrown in, so good deals all around. If you need a reminder, ELSWEYR is part of this year's Season of the Dragon storyline, and it's a pretty good romp with a decent story and of course the new Necromancer class to play as. For Guild Wars 2, there's two major things going on, which is the free gifts period on top of the actual Black Friday sales itself, which doesn't start until November 29th. For the free gifts, log in on these dates to claim the freebies, and the one you don't want to miss is the Waypoint unlock box on the 29th itself. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's a really great freebie because they're usually expensive on the gem store, and this allows you to unlock all central Tyria waypoints on one character, for example, which will help you get around quicker for world completion or just moving around in general. If that's not the one, I'm not sure if there's another version of this waypoint box out there, but hey, it's still a freebie. Now for the actual sales, December the 1st is where it's at, because both of Guild Wars 2's expansions will be discounted. The Heart of Thorns Deluxe upgrade is 40% off, while Path of Fire's Deluxe upgrade is 25% off. Not really relevant for existing players due to recent changes, unless of course you want to upgrade your existing versions. For new players on the other hand, the Path of Fire Deluxe is ultimately the deal to get because it comes with Heart of Thorns bundled in, which is the game's first expansion, and it unlocks the game's mount system, which is the most important thing here besides the new stories, access to the newer Living World seasons, and more. It's almost impossible to play the new content and newer maps without having mounts in Guild Wars 2, especially if you're big on convenience and are a completionist when it comes to map exploration and such. So keep that in mind for all new players out there. And as a bonus for those who want to travel 250 years into the past, you can pick up the original Guild Wars Complete Collection at a discounted price of $25 on the website or through Steam, and fill up your Hall of Monuments with achievements and goodies to use in Guild Wars 2. Up next is Black Desert Online, and this one was hard to miss really because FREEBIES and Cacao Games are going all out with the advertising on this one. It's everywhere. BDO's seasonal discount is 50% off for all game packages in almost every region where the game is available in, including on Steam. Packages ranging from just a base game to a variety of bundles and more are all half priced, so feel free to splash the cash if it's your main game. For new players, the price of the base game at half price is great to get in and have a look around since it's buy to play. And I feel getting it at the discounted price makes the most sense moving forward since FREEBIES has already announced a bunch of new MMORPGs coming, including Crimson Desert, which means when the population gets split in the future, you'll be kicking yourself if you pay the full price at a later date. And that's the top 5 done, all confirming their sales nice and early. If you want to know whether any of the games mentioned before are worth playing, I've got full reviews for each one that you can watch right here on my channel. Outside of these big guns, a couple of sales to know about, especially for Lord of the Rings Online or Dungeons & Dragons Online players, as their Black Friday sales have gone live as well. On both of their websites' Marketplace tab, players can find expansion packs on sale at half price. For LOTRO, that includes everything from 2017's Mordor expansion all the way to the Mines of Moria. With LOTRO being an expansion-reliant game for content, no-brainer to pick these up if you plan on playing LOTRO in the long run. Likewise for DDO, expansions from Ravenloft downwards are also 50% off until early December. As for other MMORPGs, yes, most of them have Black Friday cash shop sales and freebies like Terra, Blade and Soul, and a bunch more, but since their base games are free, not a whole lot worth pointing out here. At time of recording this, other buy-to-play titles are still 50-50 and on the fence about whether or not we'll see base game or entry fee sales. And I predict newer titles like Arcade Unchained or Estelia won't have any discounts considering they're really new. I'm hoping I'm wrong, of course, because we all want sales, don't we? Anyway, for bonus picks, I've selected Project Gorgon as a highlight since it doesn't go on sale very often besides the seasonal ones. The game is currently 33% off on Steam until December the 4th, and there's a demo you can download and play right now if you're unsure about spending the money. It's a good idea to grab the demo because Project Gorgon is not what you'd consider a modern-day MMO. It's old school with Asheron's Call and RuneScape-type vibes that has all the classic elements standing out more than others, like exploration and community reliance, and playing it at your own pace and setting your own progression instead of being led on rails like a theme park. It looks dated, yes, and it runs a little less optimized than what I actually like, which is why I suggest hitting the demo before you buy. Alright folks, that's a wrap. I'm out of here. Depending on when you watch this, if there are sales and discounts for content and expansions from your favorite MMORPGs, hey, share it with us down in the comments and let's help each other save some money. Again, happy Thanksgiving, people. Hit that like button if you found the video useful, and hey, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon to never miss a video. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching.